Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave. Got me a cutter from Kevin, the knife doctor. A couple of weeks ago he sent it to me with some other stuff. And I thought it's time to have a go at this guy. Let's check it out. So what I'm talking about is a couple of weeks ago, Kevin sent me a mail call. You may remember it. And in that mail call was this knife. See this thing? Really old, really beat up, really rusty, pitted, you name it, it's got it. Okay. So I was looking at it and I got out some sandpaper and just rubbed the handle, and you can see what I got there. And I thought, that's unusual. I wanted to know what the handle was. I still don't. I think it might be bone. Maybe not. I can't tell. Anywho, and it came from World Famous. And he had found this beat up one and thought you might want to have a go at it and see what you can do. And here it is here. It's a thing of beauty. This is a really nice knife. I like this. I mean, it's pretty beat up. Look at that. And the handle, and of course inside. It's an old one. It is a Camillus. If you look here carefully, you might be able to see it there. I'll try and get a shot of this once I have it cleaned up, and I'll put it right there for you. On the other side is the number one. Now, that made me think maybe military issue, I'm not sure. Now, the interesting thing is it's sharp. It's already sharp. Cut the paper, not a clean cut, but it's sharp. Somebody sharpened it. But it needs a good cleanup. And I think to get rid of this, I really want to see just how much of this pitting and rusting I can take off without destroying it. The way things have been going lately, that might be an option. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it soak for a while and see what we can get out of it. I really like this handle idea, cleaning it up, and I'm going to do the best I can because I want it in my collection. If it's still got pitting on it, understandable. I mean, you know how old it is. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is dip it. So I'm just going to dip it in some evaporist here. I'm going to put this in there and try not to mess, because I really did spill. And we're going to let that guy soak for a while. Now, when I first put it in, I like to give it a quick rub-a-dub-dub with some Scotch-Brite and try and get the light stuff off so it can get to the bad stuff. So already cleaning off, which is a good thing, and of course in the well as well. No pun intended. So I'm just going to give it a quick scratch with this. I don't normally do this because I don't think it does a good job. It just leaves lines, but it's pretty rusty in there. You can hear it right in here. So I'm going to let that sit for an hour or 7. And then we'll pull it out and we'll have a really strong go at it and see what we can come up with. It's been soaking for about 12 hours. I hope that wasn't too much. So let's take it out, clean it off, and get going on it. put this back in there and we'll go wash that off and we'll get on it. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with now. Let's get all the water off of it. I just wash it off in warm water just to get rid of the nastiness. Okay, this is after giving it a initial heavy rust clean. The blade is not as pitted on this side as much as I thought it was. More or so on this side. But I think it'll clean up. There was a lot of rust in that well. Clean up the brass. Gonna do about 1,000 on this grit. I like the way this looks. That looks nice. We clean up the spine. Try and get the spring cleaned up. Shine up those. Interesting. It looks like it's been repinned, right? Wonder if this had a bail originally. This, I don't think this was military issue. Can't be sure though. It wasn't in that info that Kevin sent me. But I'm liking it. I have some 1,000 grit here. And I'm going to try it. But I might go to a heavier one initially. Let's see what we get. I might go heavier. Here's some 220. Oof. Now, just because you're using a heavier grit, you don't need to press hard. You just do it lightly. Otherwise, you're really going to dig into it and you'll get a lot of scratch lines on it. Okay, so we went over it with 220, which got a lot of the heavy stuff that was left off. Still got a lot to do, but it's looking better. We're getting there. Now we go to 1,000 and see how much damage we can do. See, here we are now. This after 1000. Feel like I'm getting somewhere now. I do like this handle though. So there you see it now. Let's see how Mother's does. Gotta be careful, this is sharp. And there it is with Mother's. It's so much more consistent. That's why I like to use it. And here we are here. A little better, shinier, cleaned up. I want to just go over the handles here with a cleaner and then sharpen it. Okay, here we are here, which is better than it was. Shined up nicely, better than I thought it would. You can almost see the whole Camillus thing now. And of course the one on the back. And the handle. Really like this handle. Interesting, I don't know if you can see this, but look how it's wearing. I don't think it's bone. I'm not sure what it is. If you know, comments. So now we have to sharpen this thing, which for me is going to be a challenge. So I'm not going to use my regular system because I struggle with these blades. I'm going to use my workshop benchtop version. I have the coarse plate in here, a couple of sweeps with this, and then go to fine. The reason I like this is it locks, okay? This doesn't rock. But if I slide this back, it rocks with you as you go, and you will see what I mean. And I have 17 chosen. If I wanted to go to 20, I can just flip it over. I've had this for a long time, haven't used it in a while. But I think it'll do a better job with this blade. And basically, I have it rocking because I want it to follow that curve, and you'll see what I mean. So you just sweep across, and it follows the edge of the blade. I'm just going to do a couple each side. Now I want to go to the other side. All I have to do is flip the knife and come back towards me. Okay, I'm going to change to fine now, and you just pop this off. It's magnetic, and you can see it says coarse. And now I'm going to go to fine. Put a little bit of oil on here. Been a while since I've used this. Hopefully it's going to work. Just feel like I have a better chance with this blade. Same thing again. If I go slowly, you'll see how it follows the blade. And it keeps on that edge as it tilts. Now ideally you want to lift it before you go off the edge. It's hit and miss for me. Couple more this side, because I can. Let's see how we're doing. I have a ceramic rod with it. Works the same way. And I like it because it's round like this. Using my strop, it's too wide for this, and I don't think I'm going to get the whole edge. So I'm going to use the ceramic rod. And this, if I remember, pops in just like that. Same thing again, same angles, and you're going to go. Not quite as good as a strop, but it does a good job. Ceramic rods is a good option for a strop. They're smaller and easy to carry if you're going into the bush and you want something to use. Okay, let's see how well we did. Working for me. That'll work. Even the lock works well. Didn't have to do a thing with it except shine it up a bit. Snap, well, we need to oil it, I think. Do that right now. Very cool. Let's oil it a little bit. Work it. See if we got some snap out of it. It's getting better. It does have a half stop. Now we're getting snap. It's not perfect, but it'll work. See, here it is here. It was really badly rusted and pitted. Obviously you can't get rid of the pitting. But I really like the way it cleaned up. I love this handle. And of course, this is a Camillus. When I looked it up, it's called a Camillus Hawkbill. That's all they call it. And it has the 1 on there. I'm not sure what that designation is for, if that's the model number. I've seen it a lot. And if you look at the tank stamp, it is 1960 to 1970 Camillus Hawkbill. And of course it has the brass liner on there, kind of like the same thing they use on the electrician's knives for the tool to hold it in. You can tell this was a well-used knife. Good indicator. Look at the tip of the lock. It's worn, and that's, just why you have that there. Not much you can do about that. I just left it, shined it up, sharpened it, and there you go. Very nice. Like this. A challenge. And of course, like I said, the knife doctor sent it to me, and World Famous had given it to him and said, you might want to send this to George. He might want to play with it. And here we are. Very nice. Like this. Nice addition, like I said, to my Camillus, which is probably my favorite knife maker, old guy. Their vintage and old knives are great, well made, solid, and have a good reputation. And I like them. Fairly common. not this particular one, but Camillus as a whole. You can find them. If you're a collector looking to make money, not the way to go. Just like most old knives, unless they're in pristine condition, what you pay for them, it's worth cleaning up and keeping them, and just be a geek like I am. Pull them out, handle them, fondle them a little bit, and play with them and smile and think, yep, it's mine and I did that. I do that a lot. What do you do? So there you see. Very nice. Very nice. It's a huge blade. Solid. This has got a lot more years left in it, that's for sure. You all be safe out there. Especially when you're dealing with these old sharpened shinies. You pick them up wherever you get them. You never know if they've been sharpened. So before you start fiddling with it, always check to see how sharp it is. And if you feel you need to, tape it up when you can, when you're working on the handle or polishing and that sort of thing. Be very careful. I have the scars to prove it. So there you are. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. I'm finally getting to the end of my walking stick project. I only took a year to do a video that I did so that people who want to make a walking stick, give them some ideas on how they need to look for sticks and what they're looking for, and you can do things with different sticks. So decided to do that. It's a really long video. I've got to edit it now. Always appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon.